Hey guys, MD Prepper here. We're talking about Tantos, specifically cold steel Tantos. This time we're talking about one of their newest ones, the Tanto Light, which is, yet again, cold steel's attempts to cut down on overall cost of some decent priced blades, just like their Pendleton Light Hunter and some of their other blades. They've taken their very popular, slightly more expensive blades and made them out of more high value, lower cost steels and all of that to give you a better value for a still very functional knife. I love this blade. Absolutely love this blade. I may be giving away too much, but I may just keep this by the bedside. This may be my defensive blade. Among others, there may be a K-bar there and some other things. But I like this a lot. This is bigger than the Kobun, but we're going to know about the Kobun compared to this in a second. This one has a slightly longer blade, 6 inches compared to the 5.5 of the Kobun. Overall, it's 11 3/8, which is compared to the 9 7/8. So a little bit bigger grip on it, longer. I like that a lot. 3mm thick blade, nice and thick overall. You know, very sturdy, not going anywhere. Definitely not going to break on you anytime soon, no matter what you're doing with it. Let's see. Other things. The steel. It's German 4116 stainless. So, good old German steel and a Japanese blade. So, got the whole Axis Powers thing going on. Nothing Italian about it, but hey, Italians are lovers, not fighters. I stick with the Japanese and the Germans when it comes to combat. Anyway, slightly different hilt here on it. You just got the extension here on the bottom, not on the back, unlike the boot knife of the Kobun. Full tang all the way back. Did not have my magnet here. I should probably have that to show you. I like the grips on this better, a lot better than the Kobun. Not only for the thickness, it's much thicker. This feels my hand a lot better. This feels natural to me for grabbing and manipulating all of that kind of stuff. But what I like about this, very interesting pattern. I've not seen this on any other blade as of yet. I assume it's the same on their Outdoorsman Light, which is obviously a cheaper version of their Outdoorsman blade. Let me see if I can show this. The craton on this is little tiny hexagons, if you can see it, with little dimples sticking up from it. Hopefully you can see that there. You've got what I would describe as ribbing or jimping on this end, or jimping style, and on the top and bottom, both. So, no lanyard hole at the back side. Yeah, it's a bit of a minus on my side of things. Yeah, just like lanyard holes, whether I use them or not. Use them for lashing things together, making a spear tip, just any number of things. Punch a little hole through that would be nice. I might do that, but probably not going to ruin the thing. I like the grippiness of this handle. I don't know, with little dimples and all that, how well this is going to hold up, or how well it will in heavy, heavy-duty use. But again, this is not a woodscraft, bushcraft knife. This is personal defense. So those little dimples that stick up, they're really nice. Very, very nice. I think this is going to hold very well in your hand if it's wet, sweaty, bloody, any number of things. This isn't going anywhere, okay? You're going to have to work hard to dislodge this from my hand if I don't want you to. So I like that grip a lot. I honestly wish they'd put that on the Kobun. Tremendous there. Again, Tanto, obviously designed for thrusting primarily, just like the Kobun. It's got a little bit of belly to it, if you can see that. Not a tremendous amount, but you could slash with this a little bit. Not going to be its primary function or use, but big blade. This is not going to be the most easily concealed knife in the world, but that's not what it's for, okay? This is for kicking butt, taking names as your defensive blade. So again, primarily for thrusting, like the Tantos of old, this is going to do the job. I like this thing a lot. Cheaper than the Kobun by about 10 bucks or so, 9 to 10 bucks. Kobun runs you about 30 or so if you look around. That's going to be the low end price, maybe 32, 33 bucks. This one will run you about 21, 22 bucks, give or take. I think that's a tremendous value overall for the blade. Only negative point about this, and I wouldn't say it's a negative, but it is once I've handled the Kobun, the sheath. Okay, standard cold steel grade. Okay, this is like the cold steel Bushmans and a lot of their other stuff. It's just a friction retention holster, little belt loop on the back side. Nothing fancy. Durable, it's fine. This is going to be okay. I'm not going to knock these. I've carried probably this style sheath a lot more than I have any of the Securex styles. But I just think I like the Securex better. I'd like to see this blade a little bit better of a holster. Something along the lines of the Securex. And this thing fits in here like so. Retention, it's okay, but it will come out. upside down if you shake it. Now, with this belt attachment, it's probably not going to be able to flip upside down unless you're upside down. So, not a tremendous hit against it. But, let me compare it to the Secure-X here on the Kobun. Here's your Kobun. If you just saw my vid, this will not come out, okay? It's just not going to. Got to put a little pressure on it to pull it out. I like that. I like that extra bit of retention. Now, you say, well, why can't you just put this in this? Well, that's why. It won't fit. It's going to slide right out. That's not going to do the job at all. I really wish they offered either an aftermarket Secure-X sheath or just something else as an additional add-on that you could buy for this thing. I'd love to have this blade and this sheath. Would love that. I think that would be the perfect combination overall if you had it perfect in a perfect world. So, it's not a perfect world, sadly, but the Secure-X with this would be tremendous. You hear me, Cold Steel? Upgrade your sheaths. So, anyway, compared to the two, this is a lot better grip in your hand. This is not bad. This is better. Just the width and the dimpling. I just like that a lot. Do I think the polypropylene checkering on this looks better? Or Kraton, sorry, not polypropylene. That checkering looks classier to me. But just from handling it, this style is better functionally. Again, I don't know which one's going to hold up longer. I would expect this would hold up longer to this one. Just a guess. Anyway, for 30 bucks, or sorry, for 20 bucks for this one, 30 for this one, I would say flip those prices. I would easily pay $30 for this one, $35 if it came with the Secure-X sheath. I really would. Don't know why they chose this one. I know they did it to keep costs down, but what was your thought with the Kobun? It's a boot knife. I get that, but I'd love to see this with this, like I said before. Not knocking either. This is a decent sized blade. This is more of a fighting size blade in my opinion, with that 6-inch blade and the bigger grips. Again, the back side of this, which is polypropylene, little knob on the back side, has some defensive uses. You know, if you miss with the blade end, you miss with this end, you could definitely slam this into somebody's temple or a hand or an arm or face, anywhere you had to, and do some damage. They're going to back up when you hit them with that. That's going to be hard, okay? I like that. I like that option. A little extra sticking out. Use it like a, well, the word escapes me at the moment. Well, where am I going here? Anyway, bludgeoning tool. Sorry about that. Anyhow, like this a lot. Just wish it had a little bit of a lanyard hole in it. Kubotan. Kubotan is the word I'm looking for. Sorry guys, I should know that. I own those. You can use that end for defensive uses as well. So front and back, tremendous there for 20 bucks. I don't have the Outdoorsman Light yet, but probably gonna pick that one up. Love my cold steel blades. For the money, I think probably they're the best out there other than Condor. For the lowest price, you can't beat cold steel. Anyway, that's the cold steel Tanto Light. Let me know your thoughts, comments. Andy Prepper, out.